I'd like to speak this evening about something important for the future of Wilsonville, how we plan, grow, and take care of our community. One of the things that makes Wilsonville special is that we've always been thoughtful about growth. We've made decisions that support our neighborhoods, our local businesses, and the future opportunities that we hope to create. And just as importantly, we've kept the flexibility to adapt as our city's needs change. I've been thinking about this, not just as a councilor, but as a citizen who will be voting in the upcoming primary on May 19th. This evening, you have already heard others speak about Measure 3-632. In simple terms, this measure would change Wilsonville's charter to add new restrictions on how the city can use urban renewal, or if it can be used as a finance tool for special projects. And I'll be honest, it's a complicated measure. So let's take a step back and talk about what that actually means. Urban Renewal, of course, is a tool that Wilsonville has used for decades to fund improvements in specific areas of our city without creating new taxes or increasing tax rates. It's helped us invest in things that improve everyday life. Things like our city parks and the water features that so many families enjoy. It's helped us build this building, City Hall, and it's helped us build our neighborhoods and support our schools. These are the kind of investments that make a real difference, and often ones that we don't think about because they're just behind the scenes, but they make what Wilsonville is such a great place to live. Just as important, Wilsonville has a strong track record of using this tool responsibly. We follow state law. We have a transparent public process. And historically, we've gone a step further by asking for extra community input along the way. Put simply, nothing is broken. Yet the wording in favor of this ballot measure would have you believe that things are indeed broken. Most other cities in Oregon follow the state's framework for urban renewal the same as we do. A few other cities have tried adding conditions and then later found out that those didn't work and they had to go back and fix them. So what will this measure do? It would add new, unusually complex restrictions that make it harder for the city to use the tool effectively. It creates additional hurdles that reduce our ability to respond when opportunities come along. And that means when a city loses its flexibility, projects can slow down, as we've heard from other testimony, opportunities can be missed, and over time, those delays can will lead to higher costs, including increased pressure on taxpayers. You're careful with how you spend your money, as am I. None of us wants to spend unnecessarily. I've heard some people say the measure is about giving residents a stronger voice in these decisions. I agree. People must have a voice. But in Wilsonville, we already do, and we do it better than most with additional layers of public input in place. We have a transparent process. We have community participation. And you elect local leaders to make thoughtful decisions on your behalf. At the end of the day, this comes down to a simple question. Do we want to add heavy restrictions to a system that already works well? From my perspective, this measure is expensive and inefficient. It introduces risk, increases costs, and slows down the kind of progress that has helped Wilsonville thrive. I've taken a close look at the facts and the history of the Town Center Plan. It was developed through extensive community engagement. Today's council is continuing that work as we consider adjustments to building heights and housing. That kind of responsiveness is exactly how local leadership should work. We've taken community input seriously, and we're looking at adjustments to bring your vision of our town center, all of us, to fruition. Adding new restrictions at this stage doesn't improve the process. It risks delaying progress and sidelining the work this community has already done to move the town center forward. That's why I believe this measure is a step in the wrong direction. The town center plan is for the residents and by the residents. Voting no on this measure is a way of protecting the time, energy, and financial investments that you, our residents, have already put forward. I encourage you, the wise citizens of Wilsonville, to vote no on Measure 3-632. Thank you.